Hello everyone, it's Derek here with Get Lost Trails, headed out today to ride a little bit of a section of the Utah BDR. Just here near Blanding, Utah. Gonna run down on US 95 there west of town, pick up the BDR at Black Mesa Road, I believe it is. Run down south to Mexican Hat. I'm estimating that'll be around 90 miles or so, about 145 kilometers down there. Just kind of looking at the map. Pretty sure it should be under 100. Then after that, we're gonna bring the highway back up here as a loop. Be Highway 191, I believe it is. Whatever it is, it runs from Mexican Hat up to I-70. That'll be about 55 miles or 88 kilometers of pavement to get back. It is about 10:30 here this morning at the end of April 2022. I was planning on leaving about an hour and a half earlier than this, but it was quite cold this morning, like down around 30 degrees first thing, and it didn't warm up very fast. And then I was getting ready to leave and had some technical issues, not related to the bike or anything, but I just electronic equipment things not cooperating the way I wanted to, so a little bit of a delay there. Anyway, we're headed south here on 191 towards Blanding, just a couple miles into town. Then we'll be taking Utah 95 over. Just headed south through Blanding here, headed down to pick up the Utah BDR. Turning west on Utah 95 here, headed over to Black Mesa Road. If you were to continue on, this would take you over to Natural Bridges National Monument, Lake Powell, and eventually Capitol Reef National Park. I did a 3-day road trip on that just the other day. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. Yeah. This is going to be our turn into Black Mesa Road. I love how none of these roads out here have signs that tell you what any of them are. Really handy. You can see right offhand it's just a gravel road, so see how this goes. Welcome to the Utah BDR. It's just a turn off Black Mesa Road onto Butler Wash Road, which was right here, so went into the U-turn. Looks like it's road 262, I guess. Still on Butler Wash Road here. Continuing south. It's not quite just a gravel road at this point. It's definitely a little less maintained than that, I guess you'd say. But really not bad. There's a couple kind of rocky sections coming down back there, and this is kind of the general idea of what it is. I mean, it's not technical, really. Some of it looks kind of sandy. The soil type is kind of sandy, but it's not like deep sand or anything that's going to pose an issue. Still on Butler Wash here. Oh, yep, sandy. I should have tried to stay in that one track, focus on what I was doing instead of talking to you. Yeah, that's the most sandiest spot I've hit, but if I would have been paying more attention to what I was doing and less attention to recording video, I wouldn't have probably just wobbled my way through that like that. See, this is kind of sandy right here too. Kind of sandy, but really not. There's like slick rock underneath this, I think, or at least something fairly solid. It's maybe like an inch of sand. But if you do hit one of those ridges, it kind of gets piled up in spots from the ruts. People tires push it out. So if you happen to try to waller through one of those, it could be a little deep and toss you around in those. But Hey look, here's some outhouses. Not something I was really expecting to see, but that's nice to know. Yep, it is an outhouse. Reduce my desert impact. Outhouses. I love how they went to the trouble to make them blend in a little, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it's nice of them to put them here. Let's see what the conditions are. Hey. Very clean. I'm impressed. Looks like we're going to make a hard turn off Butler Wash Road and turn on the lower Butler Wash Road here. Oh, yep, a hard turn. Yep. There we go. Well, it's lunchtime. I haven't really made a lot of progress. I didn't get started very early. I've went 36 miles or something from my camper, which probably means I've ridden about 20 miles on the BDR. But I'm hungry. It's noon. It's warmed up quite a bit out. I need to get rid of an extra shirt here. And I'm gonna break for lunch and then head on down. My initial impression so far, I guess, it's fun, it's nice, it's not technical really at all. I mean, there's a few sandy sections and an occasional rocky section, but really so far it's pretty basic. I've seen a lot of SUVs, 0 motorcycles so far, and it's not overly scenic. It's gotten a little better. I don't know, I guess I'm just spoiled. I've seen some amazing scenery over the past few days. Just a quick jog across US 163 there to pick up Comb Wash Road. I'm out here on Snow Flats Road now. I've encountered an interesting soil type. Not sure what this stuff's called, but I'm going to call it moon dust. It's just a powdery soil, powdery dirt, and it has a lot of the characteristics of sand, the way your tires behave in it. So if you're not expecting it and you just go running into it hard, you might go for a ride. We're entering some of the more scenic area of the route so far, I'd say. I believe this area is called Twist. It's definitely a little rockier than the rest of it. Let's see if I can avoid some of that. Once we got through the twist there, it's really just kind of turned into a dirt road. Kind of a single lane dirt road, but I haven't met anybody yet. There were some vehicles back there at a hiking trail, but it's moving along pretty decent pace right at this point. Some of this does retrace some of the old wagon trail. I don't remember what it's called, but the Mormons set out to establish a settlement at the Four Corners in the 1800s, I believe it was, sometime. I don't know. I'm sure they get some more information on that, but Blanding, they set out from Blanding there, actually, I believe. Or Blanding was the first most western settlement at the time. I don't remember. Something about Blanding. It's where I left today. Getting in another kind of cool area here with some big rocks. Wouldn't be Utah if we weren't looking at big rocks, would it? We're still on Sandflats Road. We've been on Sandflats Road for quite a while. Hey, well, we know if a Volkswagen Vanagon can do this, so can I, right? Getting on Utah State Route 261 here. Be approximately 13 miles or 20 kilometers on the pavement, where we'll hit the Moki Dugway switchbacks. The road turns to gravel. That'll take us on down into the Valley of the Gods. Just cruising through the Valley of the Gods here. Valley of the God Road. Just came off Moki Dugway there a few minutes ago. Road's just pretty much a basic gravel road, although there must be some areas that get difficult when wet anyway. Sign said impassable when wet. Needless to say, it's very dry here right now. We're continuing the drive through the Valley of the Gods here. Stopped to take some pictures. This is taking longer than I thought. It's 4:30. I thought I would be in Mexican Hat by now for sure, but that's okay. It's been fun. Definitely, like I said, I think I've said this 3 times already, but this section has been the most enjoyable for me for sure. It's the most scenic, I think. I mean, the Dugway switchbacks are cool. Or Moki Dugway, whatever that is. Dugway, Moki Dugway. Moki Dugway is pretty cool, but this is extremely scenic. I mean, I'm in it for the scenery. I know everybody's in it for different things, but you can't beat the scenery of this, man. This is... How did I miss this when I was down here before? I was at Mexican Hat like a month ago. Of course, I didn't get out on the bike because it was quite cold then still. I had actually kind of planned to, but it just didn't work out with the weather and stuff. But anyway, glad to be back down here, taking it in. I did spend some time just before that in Monument Valley, and I was out on the bike then, but I don't know if you've been to Monument Valley. If not, check out my video on Monument Valley. A motorcycle's useless in Monument Valley though, because you can't drive the scenic loop road on it, but that's a whole other story. But yeah, if you enjoy this, definitely check out the Monument Valley video. It's a pretty cool area too, but honestly, this is... I'm enjoying this more. Looks like some great BLM camping opportunities out there. We're back to the highway. This goes on into Mexican Hat. 163 here. I don't know. Couldn't be too far in Mexican Hat, I wouldn't think. I don't. Mexican Hat Rock, there it is. It's the town's namesake. You gotta come down here and see it real quick while you're this close. Might jump off and grab a picture and head on down there and grab me a drink and spin back to Blanding. I'm here at Mexican Hat Rock, just outside of town. This is pretty well gonna wrap this trip up for me. This is the southern end of the Utah BDR. It does end there in Mexican Hat, just a couple more miles on down the highway. Unfortunately, I have to head back to Blanding. Wish I could ride more of the BDR. It was really fun, definitely an enjoyable trip. That first section from Blanding south, a little ways, was kind of boring, I thought, but the south end really made up for it. The Moki Dugway is pretty cool, and the Valley of the Gods, that was the most awesome part of the whole trip for sure, right down here by Mexican Hat. So even if you can't ride the whole BDR, if you're down in southern Utah, regardless what you're driving, run through the Valley of the Gods. That's pretty neat. So of course, swing by here and see Mexican Hat Rock. That was nice too. But anyway, I really enjoyed it. Overall, it was a great trip. Really no major challenges on the route. A couple sandy sections. There's some stuff also that behaves a lot like sand. It's like a fine dust powder, and it will catch you off guard because it doesn't look like sand. And I mean, it kind of blends in with the road. You don't realize it's going to be soft. I didn't realize it was going to be soft till I hit it. And it'll kind of send you flying a little bit if you're not careful. But anyway, overall, really great trip. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future adventure videos coming out soon. And be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this one. If you have any comments about it, leave it in the comment section below, and have a good day. I'm down here at Mexican Rock Hat.